Welcome, one and all, to the Daily SimCity podcast, which should probably be renamed Skye's kinda sorta daily podcast when he can actually be bothered to get off his lazy ass and do it. Today we're actually going to talk about SimCity for a change rather than me padding these things. We're going to talk about the amusement park. Now, I got the amusement park at the weekend. And I want to set something straight because this has kind of been bothering me. Because somebody asked me, "Did you buy the amusement park?" And I said yes. Kind of not thinking about it. But actually, it was a gift from I didn't actually spend my own money. It was a gift from a friend. So because I'm doing a review, thought I'd better get that out, before somebody, you know how people are. So anyway, okay, so didn't actually spend my own hard-earned. Take that into consideration with my comments, okay? All right, let's get into this. The amusement park, new DLC, or relatively new DLC. First of all, content. What's actually in this thing? Because I've seen some people say, oh my God, like $10 for one ploppable. Okay, well let's set one thing straight. This thing comes with 22 separate ploppables, which range from like entrance gates to main attractions, secondary attractions, concession stands. You also get a special type of walkway, which links everything together, and you also got railway tracks for the mini train stations. Okay? For the park, you're allowed to place up to 66 buildings in total. Okay? So, like, content-wise, yeah, I'm giving this a tick, right? There's a decent amount to this DLC. Okay? Second, does it work? Okay? and this is something you wouldn't really normally ask, but this is SimCity we're talking about. We know the history. Does the thing work? The answer is yes, it actually works. If you've watched the dev blog post that Max's Little Tuna did, and he describes, you put an entrance, and then you have a path, and then you put like a main attraction, and they go to the main attraction first, and then you put a secondary attraction, and they'll go after the main attraction, they'll go for a secondary attraction, and then once they've done a secondary attraction, they need to like recharge. So you need to put concession stands, and they need to stuff their fat faces with popcorn and whatever. And that like recharges them, and then they'll go and look for another main attraction, and the cycle continues. Does it work? Yeah, it actually works. I put down my first one, and I tried to make it, I thought, I'm going to try and do this like real life, like, you go to Alton Towers or Six Flags or wherever. Like the first thing that you notice is you walk in the entrance gate, and then you've got to walk about 3 miles to get to like the first attraction. So I did that, and guess what? Yep, the Sims will walk all the way, they'll walk like half the map to get to that first attraction. So no problems with that. I put down a first attraction, a main attraction. They'd go to that, and then opposite that, like on the other side of the path, I put down a train station, which is classed as a secondary attraction. And then they go on the main attraction, which was that was a Ferris wheel, and then they go on to the mini train, and then the mini train would take them over to like an oval area that I created, because I thought what I'm going to do is like get them on the mini train, get them over to this oval, and like trap them in there. And then I put a bunch of a bunch of concession stands and bunch of main attractions, all the secondary attractions, put like the whole 66 buildings down. And that was like, I don't know, like 3 hours ago, and I actually had to tear myself away from it um, to do this podcast, because it was, you know how, if you've watched my Let's Play series, you know how sad I am about these things when it comes to the detail. I'm watching the little ants throw around and stuff. Like, this is heaven for me. I was actually having fun, and that's the third thing. Is the thing fun? It's like, what's the content like? Does it work, and is it fun? Is it fun? Yeah! Like, am I going to get bored with it? Probably give me another couple of hours, and I'm probably going to be like, yeah, I've kind of done that, been there, seen that, done that. I will use it, like, in my Let's Play, because some of the stuff, like, visually, if you've seen, there's a guy, Brian Boyd. If you've seen any of the pics that he's done or his video, I mean, the thing is visually beautiful. But well, I mean, we know that about SimCity. It does look good, right? But the problem is usually the stuff doesn't work as advertised. This works. It's fun. I love it. I really do. It's fun to watch the rides. Watch the Sims running around. Devising new paths for them. Can I get them to do this? Can I get them to do that? And you know what? It makes a profit. I put this thing together, and I actually did it like a traveling fairground. So rather than do like a Six Flags Alton Towers, what I did was I drew like a big road all around the outside of the zone. I thought that's going to be like, put some low density residential trailer parks. That's where all the carny folk live. And then in the center, I'll have the whole amusement park, and I'll make it fill the entire city plot. And I put one landmark in just to sort of help draw some tourists in. And the tourists just kept coming and coming and coming. Like when I left it, because like the first day there were like, I don't know, like 800 tourists or something, and I thought, here we go, this is going to be another one of those, the tourists never turn up. When I left it, there were like 20,000 tourists. So one landmark and the amusement park, and that's it. 20,000 tourists showed up, and it's still going up day by day. So, like, that works. Okay, what's the downside? Okay, well, the first downside is I want more. Okay, first of all, like, I wanted this to fill the whole city plot. I wanted the city plot to be a whole amusement park. But there's limits, like, on everything. You are limited to a total of 66 buildings, which sounds a lot, but actually when you put them in, it's like probably slightly less than like half the zone. You can only have one mini railway, so that's like one piece of track and 2 stations. I want more. Why? Why can I only have 2 mini train stations? Why limit me? I want more. I want to create little islands and link them together with the train stations. Why limit my creativity, Maxis? And I know some of you, the devs, listen to this. So, hey, take the limitations off. I can only have one park. Why? I can have more than one casino. Why can't I have more than one park? I want to have 2 or 3 parks, and I want to make them look different and tailor them. Come on. All right. Okay, let's come to, like, the crunch. And I've been sitting on the fence with this, which is, this thing costs, like, what is it, $9.99 in the States? It's like £7.99, which is like $12 in the UK. Is this thing value for money? Okay, it's a really difficult question to answer. Having played with this for a few hours, do I feel like, if it had been my own money, bear in mind this was a gift, do I feel like gypped? No, I don't. Do I feel like it's like really excellent value for money? No. No, I don't. This thing should have been priced at like $4.99, right? And I think Maxis have missed a trick, because if they'd have priced this at $4.99, I think a lot of people would have bought it, because that's kind of a reasonable price. And I think people would have been impressed with it, and I think they would have won back some fans with this DLC. Yeah, Maxis, come on, smarten up, just drop the price, get some people to play with this thing, and you'd make some new fans. But hey, I still think it's a relative issue. You know, what is it? It's the price of a cinema ticket. So is it 2 hours of fun? Yeah, I think so. But again, I still say if you put it into gaming terms, it's too expensive. I think $4.99. That's the price that I would put on it. Okay? So there it is. That's what I think. If you get a chance to play with it, or like if you've bought it or whatever, you know, throw the comments at me. Tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. All right, guys. That's all we've got time for. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Peace out.